Hey, what's up everybody? Back, and today I want to talk about the one tool that you need to be able to do leg exercises on the Bowflex. I get this question a lot because of my other Bowflex videos. You know, how do we work legs? Obviously the Bowflex is set up nicely because you can see here it's got a bunch of stuff up high, it's got the cables. It's really sort of naturally designed for upper body workouts, for arms, shoulders, that type of thing. But for the legs, it's not as obvious what you're supposed to be doing. So we're going to talk about the one thing that you need in order to get a good workout for your legs on your Bowflex. Do me a favor though, as usual, if you find this video to be helpful, please hit the like button on it, maybe even the subscribe button while you are here, and check out my other Bowflex videos too while you're at it. So depending on the model that you've got, you'll have different opportunities for different types of leg workouts. So mine is an Ultimate 2, and so like I've got the, try not to get my microphone messed up here, I've got this leg extension thing here that you can add on to the bottom of it, and it works very, very nicely. It's not quite the same as a normal piece of equipment from the gym, but it does the leg extension the way that I would want to. Also the other side too, I can flip over on my stomach and do those leg curls or whatever they're called. So the problem is a lot of the models don't have this option, or, you know, if you bought yours used, there's a good chance you didn't get this extension whenever you bought it. So then the question is, well, what am I supposed to do then with just basically the bench and all that stuff up top? Well, almost all Bowflex models luckily have the two lower cables here. So you've got the two up top and then the two each side on the bottom. So I'm going to show you the tool that you're going to need in order to get a good leg workout. Now this tool isn't gonna help you do 50 different types of exercises. It's really only gonna get you about 2, but for me, they're the ones that I concentrate on the most. So here's what I'm gonna show you. Here's what you need. And by the way, link's gonna be in the description down below to a similar type of tool on Amazon, so you can go and pick yours up as well. Okay, so it's not fancy, but this is basically like it's a belt for lack of better terms, but here's why this is different. You can see here, it's got the loops on the end of it. Now different belts will have different setups, but they've all got these sort of like loops on the end. And what happens is the way that I use this, and I'll demonstrate this in a second, is I put this over my shoulders, almost like you would if you were doing a standard sort of squat. You can kind of see across here, and I kind of feel it out whenever I'm doing the actual exercise until it's nice and tight. And then I attach these ends to the bottoms on each side. So what happens is it pulls down nicely on my shoulders, and you can probably see where this is going. So the weight now is low, and now what I have to do is stand up like you would a squat. So it's a similar type of motion where the resistance of the Bowflex pipes, or whatever you want to call them, bands, is trying to pull me down, and I'm pushing up against the resistance just like I would a regular squat. So let me demonstrate that for you, what that looks like and how to connect this. Okay, this is a pretty easy setup. Here's the two lower hooks. And so all that we're gonna do here is we're gonna take one of the hooks of the end like this, and we're gonna put it, I don't know if I can do this with one hand. Let's see. No, but you get the idea. Let me put my camera down and then I'll get them in there. Okay, I'm completely connected. And by the way, something to mention here is, if you notice with these extra little loops, I use the farthest one down because I'm just tall, but you want one with different variations, different heights on the loops, depending on your height. You might need to make adjustments, and so having those extra options to move some pieces around, move the length of the actual belt itself is nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on and just give you a quick demonstration of a couple of squats, a couple of calf raise options. Okay, you can see here, it's a pretty basic maneuver. Once you get the strap adjusted across your back in a comfortable way, you just push all the way up. And by the way, I'm 6'4", and there's plenty of room for me to do this. The more bands you use, the higher the weight, the more difficult this is. Now I'm doing just some calf raises. Same thing again, it's pulling me down, the resistances, so these get very difficult very quick. Just these two exercises right here, you'll come up with your own variations, but this will give you a workout like crazy. But that's really it. I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do on a Bowflex with like the standard handles. You know, you can put them on your feet and do different sort of kind of leg exercises, as far as, you know, maybe some push backs or some kick outs or whatever you want to do. But for me, whenever I'm wanting to do a good, solid, heavy, hard workout, I tend to go to the belt, throw it over my shoulders, and I'll do some sort of mixture of sometimes one leg squats, two leg squats, and also calf raises as well. Those three things there, if you push hard, you'll be sore the next day. So again, I'll put a link in the description down below to one of these belts on Amazon, just so you can at least go and get an idea of what they're gonna cost. It's probably gonna be somewhere around $20 to $30. But, you know, oh, by the way, one thing to kind of mention, make sure you get something that's cushioned, because some of these belts don't have that extra cushion here, and of course across your shoulders. Maybe you just want a little bit of extra. I'm getting old, I like the extra cushion. So that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, don't be freaking out if you don't have a lot of different opportunities for doing a bunch of different leg workouts. When you go to the gym, you're probably not doing a bunch of leg workouts there anyways. You're probably doing the same 2 or 3 things every time you go. Same type of mentality here whenever it comes to the leg workouts on the Bowflex. Just grab yourself a belt, get some squats, get some calf raises in. You'll find some other stuff to do as you go along, but don't get overwhelmed with all the opportunities. Just pick those few and hit them hard. So again, thanks y'all so much for watching. If this video is helpful, please hit like on it, maybe even the subscribe button while you're here. That's all I got. Peace out.